Hello again, it's me, Robert Johnston, and we're doing another video on creating special subtitles for your comic. It'd be something that you would see kind of like on a comic cover, kind of like this one. You'd kind of see it, something like that. Okay, but we're only gonna do this part. Maybe you can't see that. We're only gonna do this part, okay, or something like it. All right, so we'll just make a new file. We'll make it 8.5 by 11, like so. Then we'll simply get a font, type in Shambles or something like that. Shambles. Then we'll find a thicker font that we think will work. Let's try maybe a Helvetica bold or something. I don't know, I'm looking about this. No. It's gotta be thick. No, how about an impact? There we go, that should work. Alright. Now, let's look back at that again for a minute. So that looks like just an outline. So we're going to go over here. There. We'll do that. Okay. So I guess we got this layer here. I'm using Clip Studio, by the way. I'm going to go to my layer property over here. Click the border effect. I'm going to turn the border into a black color. Then I'm going to increase the thickness. And let me try to do some character spacing here. Okay. It's not gonna be perfect. Then we're gonna change the color. Change to white. Okay, so now we've got the beginning of our text. Okay? Alright. So now I'm going to select it by clicking on Command, click the layer, make a new layer. I'm going to go call it dots. Get a black color. Turn off those little dancing ants, but this, you can tell the selection is still working. Now I'm going to find myself a brush that will do the trick. Let's see, droplet. So I think that'll work. Okay. I'm just gonna screw it up pretty good. Okay. Screw it up pretty good. Okay, I mean, and then if you want to get rid of some of it, just use your transparency using the same brush. And it should take it down just enough that it'll make it look fairly decent. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Now, you'll notice in this one here, it's got an inner outline. So now we can go and deselect that, put a mask on this layer, then come in here and just simply go in and remove it. Kind of like so. And we'll just go, you can even click, while you're doing this, click here and then hold shift down and it'll go all the way across. See? And then suddenly you're going to end up, it looks like you're going to end up with something that looks kind of cool. Some of this you might have to freehand. See, it's starting to look pretty good. Okay. Well, as you can see, we're in a good spot here. And all it's just with these 3 layers. 2 layers, actually. 2 layers, and you're good to go. So you got the layer here with just the text, with a border on it, white fill, and then you got a layer that's your dots layer. Now, when you want to do this, it doesn't look like that because it's not hand drawn. But if you did some hand drawing, like you could do some black outline. You know, give yourself a little bit of difference. Shamble. Oh, it says shambler, not shambles. My bad, dog. My bad. Okay. Shambler. Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing over. Only we're going to use what I just created. Alright. So now I'm going to lock the layer, transparency. I'm going to go with the white. I'm going to fill it with white. What? You can't see it, but that's alright, because we're going to do the border. Turn it black, so now you can see it. We're going to increase the border pretty thick, I think. And that's all fine and good and everything, but you know, I want some space. So I'm gonna tap this over. Give myself equal amount of space. Cause it's the way I want it, man. You know, cause I'm going off of this one here. It's got enough space. If you're a fan of people constantly talking throughout their videos, you've come to the wrong place. Because I will not be trying to fill up my video with all this audio. Just watch the show. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. Now we're going to lock the layer, label it. Alright, now we're going to make a new layer. We're going to call it, yep, you guessed it, dots. Then we're going to click this layer here in the art. Now you can see we got the dancing ants again. Change our color to black. Hide those dancing ants. Go back to our droplet layer and go to town. Go to town, homie, on this. And this one you might be able to just go all the way up into all of it. Why not? You know, get wild with it. Fill it up. Okay. Now, deselect, because you don't need that anymore. Now you're going to put a mask on this layer. You're going to go back and possibly, yeah, we're going to use our transparency layer and go back to our droplet and ooh, that is not what I wanted. Dude, this is what happens. Alright, transparency layer, hide just make sure you switch to the actual layer you want to draw on. Don't be like me. And then, now do it. Okay. And I find it helpful to go in circles because it's more random. And I'm just using the droplet brush, Clip Studio. I don't know if that's a default, but I picked it up somewhere if I didn't come with the program. I'm just going to hit it on, see here it's a lot thicker down at the bottom, so I'm only going to do light. I'm going to do thick at the bottom, lighter at the top. Okay, now deselect, then mask, then go to, I'm using a inkster brush that I took the anti-aliasing all the way off so it's pixelated, and then I'm just going to get in there. I'm working on the mask here with transparency, just in case I want to paint back in some of this darkness. When, like right there, I'll probably have to give myself some more there. You can see you can get a lot of different. Just get creative with it. You can create a lot of different effects like this for your font. I mean, you could also just download a font, but I mean, how original is that? When you need something specific that you can make yourself, I would just go ahead and make it. It doesn't take that long. You know, now I'm going to use a soft. Well, maybe I'll just stick with the hard there and then just get rid of the top. And then I'm going to use the droplet again, using transparency to try to blend it in a little bit. All right, so there you have it. You've got your special text here that you could do, and what was that, less than 5 minutes, something like that. You could do this with all manner of different things. You can just go ahead and use a straight thicker font and perform that action on that one, or you can hand draw your sound effect like this one up here. I think it's much better looking in something like this, you know, than to use. I mean, they use a regular font for this here, but I think that's much better. It gives you that old school comic look, and it's all about making it fun. Alright, so I hope this helps you. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you could, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Alright, thanks a lot. Take care.